Sean Kingston, established his fame through his pranks and exaggerated attitude, was once considered one of YouTube's golden children. He had a horde of devoted admirers, millions of subscribers, and hefty business partnerships at his height. With his catchy tune, Beautiful Girls, a reggae-pop fusion hit that dominated the Billboard Hot 100 for 4 weeks, Sean Kingston swept the music landscape in 2007. He was a worldwide sensation at the age of 17, fusing hip-hop and R&B with Jamaican origins. However, his empire collapsed in a startling turn of events, and his name is currently making headlines for all the wrong reasons. This is the story of Sean Kingston's extraordinary climb and terrible fall, from a near-fatal injury to $1 million swindle. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Sean Kingston was born Kezian Paul Anderson in Miami, Florida, on February 3, 1990. His grandfather, Lawrence Lindo, was a well-known Jamaican reggae producer. Kingston moved to Jamaica when he was 6 years old, immersing himself in the island's thriving music scene before returning to the United States as a teenager. The internet was revolutionizing music in the early 2000s, and Kingston was ahead of the curve. He created rap videos and uploaded them to YouTube, where producer J.R. Rodham discovered him and signed him to Beluga Heights Records in a Sony deal. Rodham was impressed but forced Kingston to develop a commercial, melodic sound. Ben E. King's Stand By Me was sampled in the 2007 single Beautiful Girls, which topped the top of the charts. His first self-titled album reached number 6 on the Billboard 200 and was a gold record. His 2009 follow-up album, Tomorrow, barely sold 13,000 copies in its first week and peaked at number 37 on the Billboard 200, failing to replicate the popularity of its predecessor. However, scandals and poor financial management quickly tarnished his career. By 2012, Kingston was facing lawsuits for unpaid luxury items, IRS problems for back taxes, and a multi-million-dollar legal settlement for a sexual assault claim. His financial and social standing continuously suffered even though he continued to release new tracks. Kingston gained a reputation for spending beyond his means by making upfront payments on pricey jewelry, electronics, and cars. He was sued by several jewelers for not paying them, and he even claimed to have been abducted in a strange episode involving a dispute over a watch. On May 29, 2011, Kingston was involved in a near-fatal jet ski accident in Miami. After misjudging the tide and colliding with a bridge at 35 miles per hour, he ruptured his aorta and required emergency open-heart surgery. He spent weeks unconscious in the hospital. Kingston later acknowledged that he was unable to think about music for more than a year while he recovered from the injury, which put a halt to his musical career. Notwithstanding the modest success of Beat It with Chris Brown and Wiz Khalifa, Kingston made a comeback to music in 2013 with Back to Life, although the album did not chart. After an argument over production in November 2021, Kingston allegedly threatened to shoot a video director at his Los Angeles home and attacked him. His reputation suffered, but no charges were brought. Kingston's world fell apart in May 2024. His mother, Janice Turner, was arrested by a SWAT squad during a search on his rented South Florida home on suspicion of theft and fraud. After performing at Fort Irwin in California, Kingston was taken into custody a few hours later. They were found guilty on several charges of wire fraud and conspiracy for defrauding high-end vendors of more than $1 million using fake documents and wire transfers. He faces up to 20 years in jail on each count and was sentenced to home detention with GPS tracking until sentencing. Kingston's financial situation is bad. He stated under oath in court that he has no property or cars and less than $500 in his name. Kingston is now asking a federal judge to let him play at Milwaukee Summerfest 2025, claiming he needs the money to make ends meet. His finances are in a mess, his image is damaged, and he faces a long prison term. The life of Sean Kingston serves as a warning on how celebrity may be wasted through extravagant spending, run-ins with the law, and unsuccessful comebacks. Once a number one, he is now a convicted felon whose freedom and career are in jeopardy. Will his life serve as a warning, or can he turn his career around after being sentenced?